The first step in this whole process is we've got to pick out the right wood. We'll have a couple different slabs to be able to choose from. My name is Jason Robinson. I'm the owner and really the chief creative designer for Sport Class Customs. We really specialize in custom one-off woodworking projects. I got introduced to Justin and Jamie. They really wanted to change the physical awards for the Community Impact Awards. Awards in the past were nice. Justin, Jamie, they really wanted to take this up a notch. They wanted it to be locally made. So I came up with a design, presented it to them, and they thought it was right on par with exactly what they wanted. The very first thing that I thought it had to incorporate was mesquite wood. Mesquite here in the Southwest is iconic. I'm excited to really kind of show the audience a little bit of how it's built as well. We break down the rough lumber and we turn it into a finished wood product. So I'm an alumni of the Greater Tucson Leadership Lead class of 2018. Best year ever. I was also honored to be given the Ron Kurth Award. The opportunity to be able to do these awards falls on my heart a little bit differently than just being hired on as a promotional company. Because I'm an alumni, it means a lot more to me than just making the awards, and so I'm really passionate about this project. Established 1980, one of the greatest things about Greater Tucson Leadership, or GTL, it has really developed incredible leaders that have stayed in Tucson throughout its tenure. I knew that I wanted to get myself exposed to everything that was going on within the city. And so I knew that Greater Tucson Leadership's curriculum, their class, would give me an opportunity with all of their different special days, economic development, education. I was able to get in, and it was one of the best things that has ever happened to me in my life. This is where the fun begins. Now we're going to integrate some of our software and our technology. We're going to do this thing in 4 different cuts. The first one we're doing is cutting out this black. We're going to pour in the black epoxy. This is going to take about 24 hours to cure. 24 hours later, you can see how the black is cured. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run our second carve. And now that we've got the carve done for the red, now we're going to put the epoxy in for the red color. And this will take 24 hours to cure.
24 hours later.
Same thing as we've done the last 2. Once these things get carved out, we're going to add the white coloring. Now our final cut is going to be to give it that 3-dimensional look. We have 4 different recipient awards. We're looking at this thing as being a consistent award over the next 5 years. The last final touch of this thing, we're going to be able to do these name badges or the plaques on the front. We're going to use the same mesquite wood. This time, because we're dealing with thinner pieces, we're not going to put those things on the planer. We're going to run these things through the drum sander. We can take nice light passes. Part of the build is going to incorporate some of the steel work as well. Downtown at the proper shops, there's another builder in there, and he deals with stone and steel. So I thought this would be a great collaboration. We're gonna go ahead and use the little standoffs. We're gonna use this little punch. This will keep the drill bit straight on. We're gonna be super careful. We're so close to having this thing finalized, and we don't wanna ruin any of the finish. We're gonna drill the holes, and then we're gonna attach the standoffs. My hope is with the recipients, not only do they take an appreciation that Greater Tucson Leadership recognizes them for their commitment to the community, but they can also have an appreciation for these awards because they'll know that they were locally made. Now at this point, what we're going to do is laser engrave it. We're going to know which year that the recipient were honored with them. We're using the same font that GTL uses. Got the name of the award and the Community Impact Awards. And now you'll see how the badge comes right on, and now we're all complete. The part that's the most rewarding, when you get to stand back and see this award in its entirety, finalized, finished. This was exactly what we had envisioned. I couldn't have asked for anything more on how this thing turned out. It's been an honor to be able to pull this thing together, and I'm excited to be able to share it with the community as well. Hopefully, we'll either, I don't know, build it out a little bit more or just keep running with it. And I think I've got a couple other ideas once this thing runs out, and keep making it fresh, but keeping that same theme of iconic things to Tucson. You know, it's crazy how time flies. Seemed like it was just the other day. I was going through mesquite slabs, looking for that perfect piece of wood. Design was awesome. How we integrated those Catalina Mountains and the GTL Skyline. And it was fun watching each step along the way. Sure, it was challenging at times, yeah. A lot of sanding and small little details that made it just right. Proud of the way it came together, and I'm excited to get to know the new homes. But I can't help fighting this feeling that there's going to be something missing in my life.
Jason? Who were you talking to?
I was talking to the Community Impact Award.
Cool. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta go and have an event to get to.
Sure, sounds good.
See you next year?
Yeah, you will. See you later, little one. Best award ever. Unique New York, right? Red leather, yellow leather, rubber baby buggy bumper,
Red leather, yellow
red leather, yellow leather, right? She sells seashells by the seashore. That'll be an outtake, right?
Yeah.